I Kill Giants is adapted from a graphic novel by Joe Kelly and Ken Niimura. Kelly wrote the screenplay for this debut feature from Danish director Anders Walter. It stars Madison Wolfe as Barbara, a strange young girl who lays traps in the forest behind her seaside home on the north coast of America to fell giants. She wears rabbit ears on her head as a spirit totem and lugs around a purse in which she has the ultimate weapon to defeat the monsters. She's a loner and she doesn't care. She's taunted at school by Taylor, Rory Jackson, and even described by her brother as Nerd Queen. Her home is run by harried older sister Karen, Imogen Poots. The home seems parentless for reasons we don't know. But then into Barbara's life comes Sophia, Sydney Wade, and a school psychologist, Zoe Saldana. This is a fantastical tale, grounded in the reality of a child dealing with a home situation that seems out of her control. Very much in the vein of J.A. Bowness' A Monster Calls. It seems a mite too structured for my taste. Certainly the early scenes are completely riveting, as Barbara stakes her claim to be the story's oddity. But the unravelling of the story has a certain predictable arc, and the mushiness of the ending sits uncomfortably with the story's origin. However, young Madison Wolfe is stoic in her role as defender of her myth, and others in the cast prove solid.
I found this really interesting, this little movie. I read an interview with the director who said that when he was flogging the script around, people said, oh, we love this script, but we're not sure who it's aimed at. And it's hard to tell anywhere in this film whether it's actually an adult film or meant as a kind of teen film. And I know that when my daughters were much younger, I would love for them to have seen this film, because it really is a very touching film about this young girl's sort of situation, her plight, the way that she's coping with various things in her life, the way that she desperately needs friendship and finds it so hard to acquire friendship. The scenes between the two young girls are absolutely superb, I thought.
Well, you know, initially she's shoving everybody away, like everybody.
She's only got these giants approaching from the sea. And, of course, that also suggests at times that it's almost like a supernatural horror film at times. That's very well done, that aspect of it. Something that struck me a few days after I saw it, because I thought about this film a lot, is that nearly all the relationships in the film, almost completely, with the exceptions of maybe two very small characters, are between and about women. About sisters, about kids and their female teachers. I thought that was really fascinating. That really resounded for me in all sorts of ways later on as I thought about it. And it really stuck with me, this film, for reasons that I'm still unsure about. I found it very, very touching and very, very well made, very sort of grounded in its filmmaking.
So how many stars would you give this?
Well, because it's a film that's really made me think about a lot of things. I only give it 4. Very few films have made me think so much for so many days afterwards as this has recently.
Oh, that's interesting. I'd give it 3.5.
We're gonna save this town. There are times where you have to ask yourself, do I want to live my life as a coward or a warrior?